Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining me for tonight's session. I'm Mayur. I'm here at the Dow Center in London. So tonight's session, we've been doing this series where we've been working on our soul houses or our chakras. So we reached the top one, which is on top of the head, seventh one. Now we're changing. So today we're going to focus on the 5 elements healing system. So in traditional Chinese medicine, this is a very important topic for them, even for Taoism. So we're not teaching any religion, but we're just doing spiritual practices. And these are like universal laws. It applies to everyone and everything. So this one, we are going to start with the wood element. So with the wood element, there is essentially what we are doing is bringing into balance the yin and the yang. Okay, so according to Taoism, traditional Chinese medicine, wherever we have a challenge, could be physical health, emotional, any aspect, that means that the yin and yang is out of balance. Okay, so these practices brings for the wood element things into balance. Okay, so there is an authority organ. So what does that mean? That means if we work on this one organ, then everything that is connected in the wood element, it comes into balance. Okay, so you heal all the aspects. So this organ is for the liver. Okay, so the liver organ is the yin organ or the authority organ. Another word for it is a zhang organ. And the gallbladder is the yang organ or the fu organ. Okay, so here we have a yin yang pair. So when we are doing a practice, we are bringing both of these into balance. Okay, one connects to the yin energy, one connects to the yang energy. Okay, what else does this transform in the wood element? Most important one is anger. Anger is connected to liver. So what happens is if you or somebody else has a tendency to get annoyed, irritated or angry, that means in the liver they have an imbalance. Okay, so and it goes both ways. So if your liver is not healthy, you could also get irritated more easily. Now getting angry is not good for our journey. Okay, it's something that we must learn to transform, because when you get angry, you lose a lot of your virtue. What is virtue? Virtue is something that you receive and collect over your lifetime or lifetimes through spiritual practices or doing good work. Okay, when you, let's say, do charitable work, then what's happening? You are receiving virtue. It gets collected, and we have a bank. Okay, there's a bank. This is it's called a virtue bank. So this is in heaven. A record is kept for us. Okay, all the good things you do, you receive all these good virtue in the form of flowers. Okay, and then you make mistakes. Then on the other side, you also receive on the negative side. Okay? So the more you have of this, you begin to wipe away this negative side. And it works the other way. If you make too many mistakes, you'll create challenges for yourself. And these come to us as lessons in life. So can be anything. Let's say you might be challenged in your relationships, maybe with your children or work colleagues or parents, doesn't matter where, but certain aspects of your life are great. You got great physical health, okay, that's coming from this side. Challenging relationships is coming from this side because in the past you made mistakes. And so that accumulates on this side. So this comes down as lessons in life. Okay? We all come with a mix of this. Okay? We've done good things. So this comes down to us, can be any aspect, good health. Let's say good finances or good mental state or emotional balances. So anger is an emotional imbalance. So when we do this practice, we transform this to patience. Okay? So you mustn't get angry. Have patience. Calm down. Chill. Okay? Don't get angry quickly because you lose virtue. You pay too heavy a price. It's not just the anger, but the price you pay to lose your virtue is crazy. Yeah? And who receives this virtue? The person that you get angry with. The person with whom you have a problem, you throw your virtue to them. Half of your virtue goes when you get angry with them. So you pay a very heavy price. Okay. If they get angry at you, they throw their virtue back. And then you do this in a fight, an argument. Okay, so better to stay quiet. Okay, so liver, gallbladder, anger, the nails and tendons are connected, and eyes. Your eyes, the meridian connected to the liver, they open up in the eyes. Okay, in Western medicine, there's no connection between liver and eyes. But TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, there is a strong connection. So if you have a challenge with your eyes, the authority organ to work on is your liver. And you can transform the situation in your eyes. Okay? So your vision. And so, what is the practice? So you are transforming all of these areas together in this practice. So we call it the 4 power techniques. Okay, so there is the sound power. So I will write the mantra. So what you chant is what you become. Okay, sound power. So you need to use a powerful mantra. So that's going to be our practice. I will write it down. Then body power. So in this practice, we are going to put one hand here on our belly button or lower abdomen, and the other hand we're going to put on our liver. That's your authority organ. Okay, so this is where you put your hands is where you receive the blessing. Okay, the benefits. So that's the body power. Then your mind power. So you are going to visualize a golden light bulb. So golden light bulb we visualize in our first soul house. So here, at the base chakra, on just above the genitals area. Okay, we visualize a golden light bulb. Just imagine that's rotating. If you think that, oh, I can't imagine, don't worry. Just believe it's there. Okay, golden light bulb in your first soul house. That's your mind power. Okay. Then we have the soul power. So soul power is how you make the connection. So I will lead you through that practice, because we are going to connect to outer souls. Okay, we'll connect to divine, Tao, and our spiritual fathers and mothers, and saint you believe in. Okay, we'll connect to them, and then we connect inside. We'll connect to the soul of our liver. Okay, because that's our authority organ. So we connect to the soul of our liver, and the soul of the light, because we're going to connect with the light, and the soul of the mantra, the sound power. Okay, so through this we make a calling. It's a calling to all these areas, and so Master Shah has given us how to make a calling, and then we make a connection, and then we bring all of these four together, and then we do the practice. Okay, so you need the sound power. What is the sound power? What is the mantra? It's the same what we've been doing in the previous weeks. So the mantra is Jiao, 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 Ya, Yo, Dao. Okay? Jiao Ya Yo Dao. Jiao Ya Yo Dao. Okay? So we chant that 5 times, and the third line elongates at the end, fifth line elongates at the beginning. So first, second, and fourth lines are same. Okay, so let me do it one time. So that becomes a melody of 5 lines. So that will be Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao. Okay, so third line elongates at the end, fifth line at the beginning, and that makes one melody. So we do, there are 5 lines, and then we do 5 of those melodies. Okay, and we can do it aloud, and then we can do it silently. Okay, so aloud is a yang practice, silently is a yin practice. Okay, so now you see, understand, we are balancing the yin and yang, balancing everywhere. Okay, then after we've done one of these, we just change one word, which is this one. That changes. First 3 lines stay the same, and that changes to Jiao Ya Yo Zhong. Okay, same as the previous weeks. And then we do 5 by 5, and then goes to Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, and then Shu, and last one is Kong. Okay, so Kong is emptiness. Okay, so these are all variations on Tao. So what is Tao? Good question. Tao is like the source. So Tao is like the creator, ultimate creator. So it's a word which doesn't really have any meaning. It was a word selected by Lao Tzu. I mean, he wrote the Tao Te Ching, which is in many universities in the philosophy department. It's a very famous book, and they say After the Bible, it's the second most selling book in the world, the Tao Te Ching book. So in that, Lao Tzu, he was an ancient sage and philosopher. He wanted to explain what is Tao. Because he says, Tao is not something you can explain by words, by thoughts, and you can't see it. So hard to explain if you can't see it. So he wanted a word to describe. So he selected Tao. But it could have been any other word. Like it could have been whatever is your belief system. It could be the word for your belief system. Okay? So this just represents, according to Lao Tzu, the source, the creator, ultimate creator. Okay? So, but Tao is very powerful. If we can learn how to connect with Tao, it brings us like incredible transformation. Okay, so this exercise is very powerful, especially if you have any challenges with liver, gallbladder. Okay, so liver, gallbladder, anger. And who here would like to transform any challenges with anger? Anybody? Okay, I think almost all of us, yeah, we have some challenge with anger. Huh? So it may not be big anger, but it can be irritation. No, like we get irritated. Oh, so why does she do that? Why does he do that? We get irritated because what happens is our heart is not peaceful. When the heart is not peaceful, we can get irritated. So these practices helps us to develop a more peaceful heart as well, because we need, patience, we need tolerance, we need compassion towards others. Then we can let go of anger. Yeah, because sometimes you meet somebody, and they rarely ever they get angry. So today, a couple of students said, "Yeah, I've never seen you get angry. You're very calm." So it's these practices, yes, that allowed me to develop that. Okay, so any questions? Anybody? Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. So I will lead you through the soul power, the invocation. Then we will do the practice. You can, if you want to, you can do it standing up, even sitting down. You can do the practice. I will do it sitting down, and then let's check the time. It's 7:21. 7:20, let's say. Normally we come to almost 8 o'clock, like a 40 minutes practice. So it's sort of short practice. Okay. So sit very comfortably. If you want to drink some water, keep some water nearby, because as we chant, your mouth might get dry. Okay, so to start with, put one hand on your heart chakra, one hand on your abdomen. Then we will change it. We'll keep the hand on the abdomen where it is. Other hand, we will move to our liver area. But for the invocation, we need to connect through our heart. Okay, so we'll keep one hand here. Okay, so let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Okay. Relax yourself. So you can silently repeat after me. First we'll connect to outer source, to divine Tao, other spiritual beings. Then we'll go inside. Okay, so dear all layers of divine Tao, and Source. Dear all my spiritual fathers and mothers, dear my heavens team, and dear beloved, call in a saint or Buddha or an ascended master, somebody you are close to, call their name. Dear heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies and universes, dear all the saints, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, archangels, healing angels, kahunas, shamans, lamas, gurujis, ascended masters, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Can you please come and bless me, bless this practice to boost my wood element, heal and rejuvenate all the elements in the wood element, transform any anger to patience, transform my vision, allow my liver to function perfectly. Dear the soul of my liver, dear my beloved soul, soul of the mantra of the wood element, soul of my hands, and the light, and the first soul house. We love you all. Please bless me for the request I have made. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Okay, that was our soul power invocation. So now move one hand, place it on your liver. Okay, you can change your hand positions if you get tired, and doesn't matter which hand is on the liver, left or right. The right is probably easier. Okay, and now start to visualize a golden light ball rotating in your first chakra. Okay, so the area just above your genitals, and so that's the mind power. We got the body power, we just did the soul power, and now we add in the fourth element, which is the sound power. Okay, so remember the first line is Jiao Ya Yo Dao. Okay, let's start. I'll start, you join me whenever you're ready. Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao. Okay, so that's one melody, and we do 5 of these, so 4 more. Okay. Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo Dao, Jiao Ya Yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau. Third one. Chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau. Fourth one. Chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau. Fifth one. Chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau. Okay, so this was 5 melodies. We did the yang practice aloud, so now we will do the same but silently in our mind. I will chant the first melody, you chant it silently, and then we'll all do it silently, second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, first one. Chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau, chào ya yo đau. Okay, second one, all of us will do it silently in our mind. Start. Okay, third one. Fourth one. Yeah, fifth one. Okay, so finish off the verse, the fifth one, the melody. Okay, so now we change the line, and simple change. So it becomes Jiao Ya Yo Jong. Okay, so again the same 5-line melody, and we do 5 of those. First aloud. Okay, I'm going to take a little drink and then we start. visualize golden light in your first soul house. Okay. Jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Second, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Third one, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Third melody, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Fourth one, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Okay, fifth, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Okay, so now we do the yin practice silently. I will do the first melody aloud, and then second, third, fourth, and fifth, we'll all do it together silently. Okay, so you do all of them silently. Okay. Jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong, jiao ya yo zhong. Okay, second one, everybody silently. Start. Third melody. fourth melody. Fifth melody. Okay, finish off this melody and we go on to the third line, which is Jiao Ya Yo Ling. Okay, let's start. Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling. Second one, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling. Third one, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling. Fourth one, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling, Jiao Ya Yo Ling. So now we do it silently. I will do the first melody aloud, and then we'll do second, third, fourth and fifth silently. You also do the first one silently. Okay. Start. Jiao Yao Yo Ling, Jiao Yao Yo Ling, Jiao Yao Yo Ling, Jiao Yao Yo Ling, Jiao Yao Yo Ling. Okay, I got a little lost. So, where are we? We are Jiao Yo Ling. Let's start with Jiao Yo Ling, the third melody, okay? Aloud. Jiao Yo Ling, Jiao Yo Ling, Jiao Yo Ling, Jiao Yo Ling, Jiao yao, yo, ling. Fourth one aloud. Jiao yao yo ling. 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 Fifth one aloud. Jiao yao yo ling. 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 Okay, now silently. So I will do the first one aloud. Okay. Jiao yao yo ling. 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 Okay, second one, all of us do it silently. Start. Third melody. Fourth melody. Fifth melody. Okay, so we move on to the next line, which is Jiao ya yo shu. Okay, let's start. Jiao yao yo shu. 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 Second one. Jiao yao yo shu. 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 Third melody. Jiao yao yo shu. 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 Fourth melody. Jiao yao yo shu. Jiao yao yo shu. Jiao yao yo shu. jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu. 5th melody. Jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu. Okay, we change to the yin practice, the silent practice. Okay, first one I will do aloud. Okay, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu, jiao yao yo shu. Second one, all of us silently in our mind. Third melody. Fourth melody. Fifth melody. Okay, so we move on to the last line, which is jiao ya yo kong. Okay, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong. Second one, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong. Third one, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya yo kong, jiao ya So silently, I'll do the first one aloud. Jiao yao yo kong, jiao yao yo kong, jiao yao yo kong, jiao yao yo kong, jiao yao yo kong. Second one, silently. Third one. Fourth one. Fourth one. Fifth one. Okay, so now what we'll do is we start with the first melody, Jiao Jiao Ya Yo Dao. We'll do 5 lines, so one melody aloud, yang practice, and one melody silently, yin practice, and then we'll immediately move on to the second line and so on. Okay, so let's start. Jiao ya yo dao, jiao yao yo dao, jiao yao yo dao, jiao ya yo dao, jiao ya yo dao. Okay, silently now. Start. Okay, second line. Jiao yao yo zhong. Okay, jiao yao yo zhong, jiao yao yo zhong, jiao yao yo zhong, jiao yao yo Jiao Ya Yo Jong. Silently. Start. Third line. Jiao Yao Yo Ling. Okay. Jiao Yao Yo Ling. 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 Silently. Okay, next slide. Jiao Yao Yo Shu. 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 Silently. Okay, we come to the last line. Jiao Ya Yo Kong. Jiao Yao Yo Kong. Jiao Ya Yo Kong. Jiao Yao Yo Kong. Jiao Ya Yo Kong. Jiao Ya Yo Kong. Silently. Okay. So you finish the practice by saying how, which means excellent, well done, good job. And let's offer our gratitude to everybody who supported us. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all layers of divine, Tao, source, all our spiritual fathers and mothers, the special saint we called in, heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies and universes, all the saints, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, archangels, healing angels, shamans, lamas, gurujis, ascended masters, and our beloved soul. soul of our liver, soul of the first soul house of the mantra, the Tao song mantra. And thank you to Master Shah for bringing these practices for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, you may, when you are ready, slowly open your eyes. Okay. So I've just looked at the clock. It's 8:04. So that means we did 45. Yeah, 45 minutes practice just on the wood element. It's a powerful practice. So, some sharing. How do you feel? Feel good? Okay. So, there is a wood element of everything. Okay, so we did wood element of the body, but it goes down to the cell level as well. Even the organs, it's everywhere. So this practice is like transforming the whole body. Okay. Do you feel peaceful? Who feels peaceful? Okay, good. Yeah, Rekha says that was really powerful. Can you take Lavina? I was reading Rekha's comments. It's gone. Okay, Rekha. That was really powerful. I just wanted to fall asleep. Thank you, Mayur. Okay, and Tina K, my whole abdomen feels very warm. I feel peaceful. Thank you. And Nalini, thank you. Mayur, feeling so blessed and calm. Beautiful. Kanchan, warm all over. Thank you so much. Just feeling sleepy. Yeah, good. Because, at one stage I went into that nothingness state and I could have stayed there. I lost track. Oh, where am I? And I had to get back to that line. So, which is good, because to get into that state is very healing for us. That's what the advanced practitioners, that's what they try to do. So the monks, what do? They use different practices to get to that state of emptiness. Okay, so you are just about conscious, and you go into very deep relaxation, and in that very deep relaxation, information changes for you. Okay, so the negative information gets released, because in that moment the body can actually, because it's not doing anything, it's in that emptiness. So in that moment the body wants to heal, and then it can do so without interference. Otherwise, the mind is interfering too much. We are sending different thoughts everywhere, and the body can't relax. Okay, so we are concerned about, what is my daughter thinking? What is my partner thinking? Where are they? Are they on the way home? Have they eaten their food? Or what's on the telly tonight? And tomorrow I have to finish off this assignment for my boss, and the match is on tonight. Football season starting soon. We're going to be busy. And so our mind gets taken away to too many areas. We don't truly get into this very deep relaxation, into this emptiness often. Okay, so if you get into that kind of state, that's beautiful. Okay, and Evelyn, warm on my lower abdomen, very healing practice. Thank you, Mayur. Okay, beautiful. Okay, any questions about this practice? Do you think you can do this on your own at home? So I'm teaching you, you should, write this in your book somewhere. It's very simple. The format is the same as the earlier weeks, but powerful practice. And you can teach others. Somebody who's got a liver problem, anger issue, teach them this, and they could resolve their anger challenge, and then they'll have peace in their heart. That's what we are trying to do. Bring more peace into our heart so that we have more love, more compassion for ourselves and also to our loved ones, our friends, work colleagues, our community, because we want to be, a teacher of peace. Yeah, because what you are internally is what you will attract. You will also attract people who resonate with you. They will feel your frequency, and then you'll attract more people like that. Okay, which is nice, because you want to be in peace with everybody. You don't want problems. You don't want to get angry. You want to be in peace, in love, peace and harmony. Okay? So this is one powerful way, and then we are healing the wood element, releasing anger, healing our eyes, healing our liver, healing our gallbladder, healing, because liver is the biggest organ in the body. It's got a big job to purify our blood, send the nutrients everywhere. So the nutrient essences are sent by the liver. It controls your sugar levels, because liver is a store of glycogen, and when you have less glucose, suddenly you need, where does the body get it from? Liver. The fastest way is through the liver. The liver releases those glucose stores, and then you can have a sudden burst of activity. Okay? Okay, great. So Rama says, thank you, great practice, feel calm. Beautiful. Okay, so any final last comments? Anybody, questions, anything? Okay, we don't have announcements. We have a final practice at 8:30. So those who are on some of the programs, that's our last practice. It's a yin meditation. Okay. So I wish you a most beautiful rest of the evening, and perhaps you'll be with us at 8:30. Otherwise, be in peace, okay, and harmony. Okay. Oh, Claudia says, thank you, Mayur. I'm at work, and my colleague loved it too. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. So if you enjoyed it, invite more people. Tell your friends, come and join. It's a free evening, okay? And the more of us practice together, the more powerful it becomes. There's that equation. How many participants are, Lavina? How many participants are there? 43, there was? Okay. I'll work out the practice. We did 45 minutes practice. You know how doing it collectively, 45 minutes, hold on. We have 43 people, and we did 45 minutes. Collectively, together, the benefit we received was doing 83,205 minutes of practice. It's crazy. How many hours? 1,386. That's crazy. If you do 6 hours of practice a day, like a serious spiritual practitioner will do that. So if I divide it by 6 hours, that's 231 days. Wow. This one practice, the benefit you received in this. Okay? So invite your friends. The more of us do it together, the more powerful it becomes. Okay. So, love you all. Have the most beautiful rest of the evening. Okay, bye.